Do you need a great marketing tool to advertise your business or event? Then use Ottumwa Coasters. Get your business or event on drink coasters featured in Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. It's the most fun and effective way to reach the community. Starting at just $199, you get 1,000 coasters delivered to Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. Look for Ottumwa Coasters on Facebook or call or text 573-932-0111.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah! Heyo! A good Tuesday morning to you. It's the morning wake up here on Steve Shedler Media. Glad to have you hanging out on a Tuesday, the day after Christmas, Tuesday, December 26th. We are brought to us by Ottumwa Coasters. The morning wake up brought to us by Ottumwa Coasters. You can see the Ottumwa Coasters right there in front of you on the screen. Got the Steve Shedler Media coaster in the mix. And if you want to advertise or market your business, especially in the Ottumwa area, do it with Ottumwa Coasters. You can like and follow them on Facebook and get more information that way. You can get the number to call and check out the deals that they've got going on. An inexpensive way to advertise your business, your event. Maybe you have a fundraiser, whatever you got going on, and you want to get your information in front of people in Ottumwa. Do it with Ottumwa Coasters. I do it, having great success with it. And plus, it's cool to see your information, your logo on a coaster. So do that with Ottumwa Coasters. Check, again, follow, check them out on Facebook with Ottumwa Coasters, bringing us our morning wake up. Hey, our forecast is brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney. And you can call or text for an appointment, 641-622-3772, 202 North Main in Sigourney. They do hair services, spa services, extensions, products, and tanning. And for today, a chance of some sprinkles and maybe some flurries. So we didn't have a white Christmas. We had kind of a gray, wet, gloomy, doomy Christmas. But possibility of some flurries for today. And otherwise, some scattered snow showers a possibility late this afternoon. Cloudy and temps hanging out in the 30s today. And wind gusts could get up to about 20 miles per hour. Little or no snow accumulation expected. For tonight, a 30% chance of some snow before midnight. And less than half an inch possible. Cloudy, a low of 30. And then tomorrow, let's see here. What chance is it? 50% chance for some snow tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of rain mixed in at times. And cloudy skies with a high of 38. Northeast winds tomorrow, gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, a slight chance of some snow and maybe a slight chance of some rain. A low of 26. Thursday, again, a slight chance of some rain. Partly sunny and a high of 40. Right now, according to the National Weather Service, humidity at 78%, wind speeds southeast at 10 miles per hour, barometric pressure at 29.85, and right now 35 degrees here in southeast Iowa. Again, our forecast brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa, and Ottumwa Coasters bringing us our morning wake up. And again, hope you had a very Merry Christmas. And now we're heading towards a New Year's Eve coming up on, let's see here, that'd be on Sunday. So very well into the holidays now here across the land. Gosh, battling a little bit of a cough this morning here in the Steve Shetler studios. As mentioned, got the New Year's Eve coming up, and I know one thing that the Shetlers are going to be taking part in this year is the New Year's Eve party at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club, as that's going to be coming up on Sunday night from 7 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. They've got a pitch tournament. Again, you can see the information there. They say a fun-filled and unforgettable night with music and games. You can come dressed in your best country club or country attire. They've got some chili. You can bring some snacks if you want. There will be drink specials, free champagne at midnight, and rides to and from the event if you're within city limits. So check that out. It should be a good time New Year's Eve at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club coming up at, again, on New Year's Eve at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club. Country versus Country Club is the theme for this year. Hey, another thing I want to point out is you'll notice at the beginning of my videos this week, the city of Sigourney advertising for pool personnel. And that includes a pool manager, assistant manager, and lifeguards. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get your applications in. You can email those or drop them off at City Hall no later than 4:30 p.m. on Monday, January 15th. So something going on there if you're looking for a job coming up this summer. Hey, we're doing the morning wake up. Thank you for joining me. And I want to point out, we will be doing an Athlete of the Week poll brought to us by Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics. Of course, the Athlete of the Week poll is always based on the previous week's activities, and there were still some activities this past week. A lot of basketball, not so much with wrestling and bowling or any other winter activities this past week, but some basketball games were played, so we do want to honor some of our area athletes. If you want to nominate somebody, just look for that poll. That poll will go up after the morning wake up. I'll get that up and running, and you can start getting your votes in. So look for that, brought to us by Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics. Let's see here. Let's go to the comments. Good morning to you, Eloise, Amber, Sandy, and Debbie. Hope you guys are having some good holidays this week. Yesterday with Christmas. Anybody get anything good for Christmas? I'm sporting one of my new shirts. I'll stand up here a little bit. It's a Hulk Hogan shirt. What you gonna do, brother? So yes, I got a bunch of shirts, t-shirts, new shirts that I'll be sporting here over the next few days here on Steve Shetler Media. And yes, Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do, brother? One of my favorite shirts that I got for Christmas this year. Let's see here. What else we got going on? This won't be the normal, I don't think it'll be the normal length of time this morning, but still wanted to get on and do a morning wake up. Let's see here. Let's do some birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And yeah. All right, birthdays for today. On the day after Christmas, let's see here. We've got TV host John Walsh from America's Most Wanted from back in the day. John Walsh turning 78 years old. Other birthdays today, baseball player Carlton Fisk, I think most known for playing for the Red Sox, turning 76. Got baseball player Chris Chambliss, 75. Baseball player Ozzie Smith. Man, that guy was a player for the Cardinals back in the day. He had speed. He could hit well. Just a great player. Ozzie Smith, 69 years old today. Lars Ulrich from one of my favorite bands, Metallica. Lars Ulrich, the drummer, 60 years old. Happy birthday to Lars. I'm sure he's causing trouble somewhere. Let's see here. Actor Jared Leto from a variety of movies, turning 52. And then singer Chris Daughtry, turning 44 years old. Happy birthday to those folks. Let's take a look at the National Day calendar for today, this day after Christmas. Of course, it's Boxing Day. What? They celebrate that in Canada, right? Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Boxing Day being celebrated today. We've got National Whiners Day. God. So do your whining today, National Whiners Day. It's National Thank You Note Day. So if you got some great stuff for Christmas, you want to write some thank you notes, you can do that today. It's National Candy Cane Day. I like candy canes. My dog Stella also likes to nibble on the candy cane. So, yeah, she likes a little bit of candy cane. And, yeah, those are your days. So those are the days that we are celebrating today. Also, let's see here. Some things in history on this date. Again, December 26th. On this date in history is back in 1943 that the the Bears beat the Redskins 41-21 to win the National Football Championship game back in 1943. It was today, 1972, the 33rd U.S. President, Harry Truman, passed away at the age of 88. Let's see here. Today, 1996... if you're my age or around my age, you know JonBenet Ramsey. JonBenet Ramsey, the 6-year-old beauty pageant kid, was found dead in the basement of her family's home in Boulder, Colorado. To date, that remains unsolved. JonBenet Ramsey back in the day, 1996 on this date, found dead. And today, 2004, tsunami spawned by a big earthquake beneath the Indian Ocean ended up killing over 500,000 people in 10 countries. Again, that tsunami 2004, 500,000 people. That's horrible. So that is today in history. Good morning to you, Nancy. And thanks to anyone for getting up on this Tuesday and hanging out with me. I know we don't have the normal amount on this Tuesday morning watching, because a lot of people have today off. I'm sure recovering from Christmas, sleeping in a little bit. And I don't blame you. I'll probably go back to bed myself here in just a little bit. Let's just skip ahead to some weird news.
That is weird.
In some weird news, a suspected hand grenade that briefly caused a stir at a middle school in Oregon last week was actually a plastic bag dispenser for cleaning up dog poop. So a dog poop bag causing a stir. The McMinnville, Oregon Police Department stated on social media last week that officers responded to a grass field near the middle school's track that morning for a potential hand grenade. It was just a poop grenade, dog poop grenade. So people were getting kind of freaked out about that out in Oregon. Also, did you know, in other news, deep-pocketed fans of Home Alone 2 now have a way to relive the memories of that movie. You know, Home Alone, obviously very popular. Home Alone 2 also was a hit. The townhouse in New York City's Upper West Side featured in the sequel, up for sale. You're going to have to write a check for nearly $7 million, according to NBC, to get that Home Alone 2 townhouse. In some other news, let's see here. What do we got? I'm buzzing through some. Again, this is not going to last as long as the normal morning wake up. I don't have my normal stuff. The place that I subscribe to for my morning information is taking today off, so I don't blame them. Here's something. Did you get a dog? Or maybe somebody you know got a dog for Christmas this year. What to expect? Good Housekeeping writing an article, and they say to consider these facts when you get a new dog. When you get a new puppy, maybe you got an animal, a dog, a cat from the animal shelter. Things to keep in mind, according to Emmy award-winning dog trainer Brandon McMillan. He says when you get a new dog, think about the age of the dog. Older dogs learn more slowly than puppies, so be patient. Now, if you got a puppy, they're going to soak things up like a sponge, but if you got an older dog from the shelter, just be patient. They say a 5-year-old dog has an entire life of bad habits to undo. So, just take it easy on those older dogs. They will learn a little bit more slowly. Let's see here. Think about the breed of dog that you have. And they say, even if you rescue a mixed dog, learning what you can about that type of dog provides valuable clues about the dog's instincts. So do some research. Do the Google. Use your Google. Figure out what kind of dog you get. Hey, or dog and cat you got. Let's see here. Good morning to you, Kurt and Kathy, hanging out with us in New Sharon. Also, if you got a new dog, check into the history, as shelter dogs have often experienced abuse or neglect. So train using positive reinforcement. So again, be patient with your new dog. Also, consider the personality, as each dog is an individual. They have their own personalities. We've got 3 dogs here in the Shetler household, and they definitely have their own personalities, their own quirks. So again, patience and love with your new dogs, and then allow for some adjustment. Animal behaviorist Kyle Kittleson says that rescue dogs may be angels for the first few weeks, and then they start acting out as they settle in and realize that they're safe with you. The real dog inside of them will start to come out. So be on the lookout for that if you got a new dog for Christmas this year. Let's see here. As we're heading back to work, ways to be active at your desk while we get into the new year. They say ways to be active. Move your wastebasket so that you have to stand up and walk to the wastebasket when you throw away your trash. Usually, I just have my... You guys can actually see when I get done reading the paper, I just put it over here in the trash. I don't have to get up and walk. But you might want to do that if you want to get more active while at work. Move your wastebasket away from you. They say instead of emailing or calling a colleague with a question, walk to that person's desk and ask them. When you need to use the restroom, use one on another floor of the building. Get you a little bit more activity. They also say don't work through lunch. Take a walking break. Number 5 on this list is do deskercise. Exercising while at your desk with resistance bands by doing foot curls or arm stretches. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do some deskercises right now. Let's see here. Other things. When you're waiting in line, maybe you're going to the Walmart to exchange what you got for Christmas or take something back. They say don't just stand there. Stretch your neck and shoulders and bend your knees. Nobody will look at you weird, I'm sure, if you're doing those things while you're waiting in line. So things to do to stay active in this upcoming new year. Let's see here. Things to do when you can't sleep. They say insufficient sleep is linked to a host of health problems, and here are some things that might help you drift off. Make a to-do list if you're awake at night. They say that could put you to sleep. They say actually get out of bed. Staying in bed and trying to make yourself fall asleep is a bad idea, according to a professor, because it may train your brain to associate your bed and your bedroom with insomnia and worries. So maybe get out of bed for a little bit. See if that helps. They say read a book. That can put you to sleep. It works on me all the time. Listen to soothing sounds. Maybe put something on your phone that kind of gives you relaxed. Focus on your breathing. If you breathe like Darth Vader, focus on your breathing. That can also calm you down, help you get back to sleep. Or eat a light snack. They say having a large meal or a big snack before bed can slow down digestion and mess up your sleep. So having too much refined sugar too close to bedtime can definitely keep you awake. So maybe a light snack before going to bed. That way it doesn't mess with you. Let's do some law and disorder. In South Korea, a group of South Korean students are suing the government because their college admission examination ended 90 seconds earlier than scheduled, and they aren't happy about it. They're asking for, I don't know if it's the equivalent of $20 million in the U.S. each. The cost of a year's studying to retake the exam. Whatever that cost is, I'm not sure I'm getting the right math on this, but they're suing the government because they were gypped out of a minute and a half of exam time. So maybe some people didn't get all their answers in. And finally, in some good news, a girl whose name I can't even come close to pronouncing won the title of Best Female Player for Chess at the European Blitz Chess Champions last week at the age of 8. In the penultimate round, the British girl beat her first international master, which was a 39-year-old chess coach. In the final, she drew with a grandmaster. Again, we're talking about an 8-year-old girl going to a draw with a 54-year-old, a two-time champion, making her the youngest player to avoid being beaten by a grandmaster during a competitive game. So again, that girl, amazing at chess. I'm not quite sure where she was from. Badhana Sivanathan, I think is how you say her name. Something like that. So hats off to you. And that pretty much does it, again, for our morning wake-up. Tomorrow, Neil will be in. Hot Neil Crott. We'll see what Neil got for Christmas coming up tomorrow. We'll see what entertainment he brings with him. Let's once again look at our forecast, brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa today. Could see some sprinkles, could see some flurries. Otherwise, cloudy skies and temps will hang in the 30s for today. We thank Amy's for bringing us our forecast. We thank Ottumwa Coasters for bringing us our morning wake-up, kind of a shortened edition today. Again, we'll be back to normal coming up tomorrow for the morning wake-up. We thank Ottumwa Coasters. We thank Amy's Salon House and Spa. Coming up here shortly, I'll be posting our poll on Steve Shetler Media Facebook for our Athlete of the Week. Again, that was based on competition from last week. So check that out when I get it up and running and place your vote for our Athlete of the Week. And we'll also have In Remembrance Of, our video coming up at 8 a.m. Looking over at our schedule for today, we'll have What's Happening, the kind of community calendar type of video that we do on Tuesdays at noon. And then this evening, we should have Jackie Jarms with the Be the Light Ministry videos. So some stuff to get to today here on Steve Shetler Media. Good morning to you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa, for coming to Barn Wired on Friday. In case you missed it, that's one thing I didn't talk about at all. This past Friday at Barn Wired, we had our Iowa Music Showcase. We had a twofer, an unexpected twin spin on our Iowa Music Showcase. We had Eli Alger, and we also had Neva Alden. Now, I had Neva scheduled for this coming Friday, but she came to Barn Wired this past Friday. So we had two shows in one. So if you want to go back and watch the Iowa Music Showcase video from this past Friday, got an entire hour of for you, of Iowa music with Eli Alger first and then Neva Alden second. So it was nice. It worked out. We were winging it, and we had a good time with both Eli and Neva on Friday's Iowa Music Showcase. All right, that'll do it. That does it for our morning wake-up here on Steve Shetler Media. You guys have a great Tuesday, and we'll talk to you again right here tomorrow morning here on Steve Shetler Media.